What is up, guys? This is Joe with Tag here today, and now I am going to talk about why Watch Dogs failed, along with Watch Dogs 2, which will most likely be coming out next year. So let me start with why Watch Dogs failed. So the first reason why I think it failed is because it got delayed. So just like pretty much every other game in 2014, it's been delayed, except this was supposed to come out in 2013. So a lot of people got turned off by that because it was supposed to come out around the same time as the PS4 and Xbox One release, which would have brought Watch Dogs so much more attention because people are looking for new games for their new devices or new consoles. Along with that, in the game it has really slow load times, so if you're trying to just play a quick game, you're not going to be able to play a quick game because it takes at least like 3 minutes sometimes for it to load on my Xbox One, which is really irritating. And along with the irritation, there's so many frame rate drops that it's almost unplayable. Right now in this video you don't see any because I chose to use a video without frame rate drops. But yeah, if there's too many explosions, if there's too much of something, it will pretty much overload the game and it's almost unplayable because it'll just slow down the frame rate so much, and it's really irritating. And along with that, random parts of the map will disappear. Like, I've seen the floor disappear. I've walked through walls and fallen through the map many times, and there might be a patch coming out soon, or it might have come out already, but since I played last, there has been no patch at all for any of this. Along with that, the story of the game really isn't that interesting. You play as a guy named Aiden Pierce who pretty much drives around the city, GTA style, and shoots people down, whatever, all for his niece who died in his car. Which is a pretty dumb story because I thought this would actually be a cool story about like human trafficking or something like that, where you're a vigilante for that, but no, you're pretty much a selfish vigilante in this game. So that's kind of weird. And along with that, there's a weird multiplayer that really isn't even fun. It's kind of just like you try and find the person if they're hacking you, or if you're hacking them, you kind of just hide. So there's not much confrontation, and it's really not that fun. But let me say a couple things on the bright side of the game, because I don't want to completely smash this game. I actually really enjoyed it while I played it, although I did not play it for too long. But on the bright side of it, the gameplay was absolutely great. Like, you could play this for hours and never get bored because there's just so much content, and just the way the controls are, and it's just really fun. It's an all-around good game besides some of those things. It's also very cinematic, and it's just a cool version of GTA where you could hack not everything but almost everything that you see pretty much. And there's also cool little side missions and little things that they call digital trips, which is what I'm in right now in the game. Which there's the one right now is called Massacre or something weird like that. I forgot what it was. But yeah, you pretty much go around the city of Chicago killing people, driving them over, and it's really cool upgrades and everything with it. And also along with that, the hacking was so fun in that game. You can hack so much, and it really helps out a lot, and it really adds to the story. Obviously, it's all about hacking, but it just brings such an interesting way to play the game that most gamers aren't used to. Also, I guess some people would say it's cool, some people wouldn't, but I kind of liked it for the 10 minutes that I played it, which there is a app for iOS and Android where you could play as the CTOS system trying to crack down on people, I guess. And so you could use all the CTOS abilities, and you could call the cops on people and all that stuff, so that's pretty cool. And also, right now in the video, best part of the game, the fun little beeping noises in the menu. Just listen to it. It's beautiful. Amazing. Yes. Anyway, on to Watch Dogs 2. Now, we don't really know much about Watch Dogs 2 because Watch Dogs 1 is still a pretty new game. It's only been out for like 2 months, I guess. And so, the little news we have on it is that Aiden Pearce, aka I call him Batman because of his really weird voice. But anyway, Aiden Pearce, Batman, may not return in the next Watch Dogs, which I think is actually good for the franchise because Aiden Pearce was not a good character to put in the game. T-Bone was good, and then the other girl, I forgot her name, but she was kind of hot. But yeah, Aiden Pearce, like, he pretty much showed no emotion throughout the entire game, no character progression, no nothing. So I think it's good for the franchise that he's out of it, and then maybe you'll play someone with more of a charismatic character, or a better character, sorry. And also for Watch Dogs 2, at the end of the game it announces that there is a CTOS 2.0 that will run the entire city. So this is a good way to enter the next game because it'll show an entire new CTOS system, maybe new abilities, and a lot of new things that you can hack and use for your ability, or use to your advantage. Also, the last thing I have is that this could possibly, Watch Dogs could possibly have new games every year like Call of Duty and Assassin's Creed. The reason why I say that is because I've read a lot of articles and I've heard a lot of people talking about this because of how the end of Watch Dogs 1 ended and how it said this will be available next year, which it said for the next CTOS system. And so some people are speculating that this may end up turning into a once-a-year gaming thing, which I do not think will be good for Watch Dogs because it pretty much is just a single-player game, and things like that shouldn't be rushed. Like this, they had a lot of time to develop it, but they really did not put their all into it, I think, because it's an unfinished game. It's broken, and they need to fix so much. They need so many patches. But besides that, it was pretty good. So that's pretty much it for me. I am leaving out a couple things. I'm just drawing a blank right now. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, so like, subscribe, and comment below if you have any questions, or if you want to make a comment on something that I said. If I sound stupid, please tell me. So thanks for watching, guys. I will have another video up soon about Halo Guardians or Halo Nightfall. Thanks for watching, guys.